what's going on, everyone? Sandra here, back Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We are, however, in the Road $2 million shop, but we're not really. I guess technically we are, but we're not going to be really selling these two vehicles or vehicles that we're going to be working on today. However, I got a question. What is with the trend of having these wide tires on these trucks? Sticks out way past the body line, like way past. I mean, I get off-road tires and stuff, I understand that, but tires that are so much more wider than that, I don't understand the trend, so I had to do my own. Kind of funny, isn't it? Oh yeah, doing our own trend, you know what I mean? Well, it's kind of, it is that trend, but you know, I had to do my own. I figured the forward would be a good candidate for it. So, yeah, that'll be in an upcoming episode. We got a new door on the Dodge. Well, not new, but we finally found ourselves a door for it. But, however, what we're going to be working on today is in here. Ain't she pretty? Let's look up. Look at that, almost twins, huh? This is the 1971? Yeah, 71 Edgewood Hellcat. This is the car version Blaze. This one comes with a V8 2-carb OHV. We're definitely beefing that up some. That's why this one right here's got the slicks. This one right here is just the standard. You know, that's it, just the standard edition. And it comes with the 1-carb OHV. So, what we're going to do, we're going to build them both at the same time, right? Why not? So let's put this up in the air. First things first, what we're going to actually do is do the most tedious part on this entire aspect of it. I'm thinking we're going to build the motors. That's what I think we're going to do. Build some motors. Now, do we got to do this? Oh yes, of course we do. Now, I've already got the parts. I've already got them all painted. The wheels that are on the cars right now are the wheels that will be remaining on it. Yeah, it should look very good when it is finished. Now, I don't even really have a title for this video, so maybe we'll think of something as we progress through with the twin Wildcats. Alright, the block that is on here, well, the engine that is for is the 1-carb OHV. Okay, this isn't going to be the 2-carb motor, that'll come second. This one is for the standard. Put the crank in, crankshaft bearing caps. We've got 3. Awesome. Now we're going to put the piston rings in. We got 8 of them. Had to buy 16. That's a little pricey. Because whatever it would cost me for one motor, I had to spend double to basically do another identical motor, except for the intake, one more carb, and a different breather style. You know, air filter assembly. Once we got, you know, other than that, it's basically, they're identical motors. It'd be awesome if we could take them to a machine shop and get them, you know, let's say bored 30 over, 60 over, 40 over, you know, that'd be kind of cool. You know, get race pistons that are, you know, say, whatever your bore size is. So say you do the motor, oversized bore of 40, well, get oversized pistons of 40, you know what I mean? Or whatever size you're supposed to get for it. And I think it'd be kind of quite an awesome update. I really do think it would be. The reason why I say that, because we already got a brake lead right there. I mean, it wouldn't really be all that difficult. Like, get rid of that table right there and put it right over there. You know, well, I think it'd be kind of awesome. And just so you know, the oil pan is not black. Same as the block is not black. The block is actually the same color as the body of the car. But that's what it looks like. It's real dark. I had already taken the liberty when I put the block on here to put the camshaft in and put the distributor on. Now we're going to do, you know, cam gear, timing chain, timing cover. I didn't realize it was going to look this dark. If you look at the cars, they look nice. You know what I mean? They got a nice shine to them. But is what it is. See, I can literally fully dress the motor from here. You kind of can't tell, but you can tell it's supposed to be like a silvery color, but it looks more shiny. Shiny. Alright, water pump. Water pump pulley. Now we gotta put the fan notes. I believe this is B. This one here should be I. The fan. Oh, this really is a dark look. Could almost pass for black chrome, huh? Interesting. Oh, I didn't put the back, the flywheel and clutch assembly on. Man, what do you mean I ain't got nothing like that, man? Come on, what's going on here? Oh, man, what's up with that hassle? Alright. Now the clutch assembly. Flywheel, clutch plate, pressure plate, and the release bearing. And we should be good. Perfect. Spin the motor back around. Now we're going to put the cylinder heads in, along with the valve train. Ooh, look at that. That's color matched right there. Actually, it is pretty easy to see these silhouettes, isn't it? Interesting. I just wish I could line up my pointer there with the silhouette. Put the push rod in. Awesome. So I'm thinking we're going to do both motors first, because a leaf spring car with, well, I'm just saying, an old muscle car style suspension. That's pretty basic and pretty simple. Under the hood's basically pretty simple. You just need a fuse block, master cylinder, radiator, battery, you know, windshield washer pump, you know, the basic stuff. Don't need nothing too fancy. Oh yeah. She looking good, man. She looking good. don't know if you guys saw it or not when we were out in the garage area, but along with that red paint is a dual gray stripe on both cars, because literally they're identical. And I tried to match the color of the gray stripe to the secondary color for the car. So on the suspension, on the motor, all that fun stuff, you know what I mean? So I just tried to match it. Alright, now we're going to do the valve train on this side. Then we put the valve cover on finally. Keep all the dirt and grime out of the motor. Nice little high-rise single plane one barrel. I mean, that intake's built for performance, isn't it? How long those runners are. Right here. Huh. Looks like a nice piece. Quality piece. We'll see when it gets put on. You know what I mean? Alright. Now it's rocket time. So we can close her up. Close up the incision. Perform an open heart surgery. Man, this would be so much nicer if it was a small block Chevy motor instead of a Ford. Nothing against Ford, I'm just saying, you know, it's kind of a Chevy-based platform over there, so, you know, it would just make sense. They do have them in here, the V8 OHV motors. Alright, almost plug wire time. Right here. Beautiful. Intake. Oh, we got it. Ooh. That looks nice, doesn't it? That's the same color as this, and where is it? And this, sort of. I kind of took the shine out of it a little bit. Alright, carburetor time. Air filter time. Thought about reversing the intake with the breather or the air filter. Yeah, not really. Because that looks good. Doesn't it? Ooh, such a good motor. Alright. Spin this around. Let's take it off the stand. Let's build ourselves another motor. Right here. A 2-carb OHV. Alright, now I'm going to put the bearing caps on for the crankshaft. Perfect. Now I'm going to put the piston rings in. Got a couple of them. And once we're done with that, then we put the rod caps on. But before we go any further with putting piston rings in, I'm going to put the camshaft in. Once I get the bottom end buttoned up. Well, I guess it's already all done. Never mind. Kind of one stage behind here, you know, the way things are. Alright, I gotta get that distributor put in. But for me to do that, I gotta put the camshaft in. So, Should have did that before I put the pistons in. But that's okay. We can manage, man. We got some skill. Alright, camshaft. Distributor. The rotor. Cap. Clip B. Where you at? Right there. Alright, let's see. Can I get it in? Get it on there? Perfect. Alright, distributor taken care of. Now let's put the flywheel and then the clutch plate, the pressure plate, now the release bearing, right there, beautiful, oil filter, alternator. Yes, I know it's pronounced alternator, but I call it alternator. Be a little bit different. Alright, timing chain, you next. Timing cover, beautiful. Alright, now we're going to put the crankshaft pulley on. Awesome. Put the power steering pump on. Beautiful. We're going to put the belt on for the power steering pump. Nice, nice. Fuel filter. Water pump. Beautiful. The coil. Water pump pulley. Now we're going to put belt A on, since we already put belt B on for the power steering pump. Now we're going to put the alternator belt on. Now we're going to put the fan. Now it's time to spin it over. Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and put the cylinders and all the valve train in. Now when I said these motors are identical, well, but almost. It's just a little bit different. And the only thing that's different is the intake and up. Everything else is identical. So, curious to know what one extra carburetor will give me for performance, for horsepower and stuff. Because it still should have the same amount of runners on the intake for this, instead of only, well, I mean like 4 per side, but instead of it branching off of one carburetor, it takes 2 per carburetor now. So in theory it should give an extra 120 horse, but who really knows if we get it tuned right. Alright, got one more rocker left on this side. Beautiful. Put the rocker cover on. Alright, now we'll put the exhaust manifold on. I'm going to put D plugs in. We got 4 plus that. Total of 8. Alright, we got this side of the motor built. Now we're going to do the other side. Beautiful. I'm going to put the rocker, or the push rods in, then the rockers. Then we do the, you see what I mean? One carburetor gets 2 per side to make up the 4, instead of the single, which will be located in the center, which will be 2 from each one, but instead of it being only like this, it'd be all braced into one. So, yeah. Open chamber. So when I said these things were going to be almost identical, that mostly color. Alright. Rocker time. Alright, let's put these rockers on. Beautiful. And once we get this done, then we can put the intake on, the exhaust manifolds, the headers, the plugs, the plug wires. And then we can focus our attention on the cars. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Alright, now it's for plugs. In my plug. Plug wire. Awesome. We're going to do the intake. Two carb intake. Looking good. Air filter assembly now. With the filter itself. And the lid. Alright, motor number 2 bit. We're going to leave that there. Now we're going to run over here. Luckily, it should be okay. It should be pretty simple to get all this stuff off. As long as we don't get too many rusty bolts. Nice, nice, and nice. Like, I mean, there's going to be performance everything on these cars. Everything. Alright, that leaf spring and components are out. Now we'll take out the shocks. Alright, now we can take out the drive shaft. Hey man, what are we doing? Not bad, I only have to do it one time. Not bad at all. That don't happen too often. Alright, let's take out the U-bolts. Both of them. Very nice that there's actually complete for the most part. Alright, and take out the leaf spring plate, which ties that and the U-bolts together. Locks the rear end in place. Take out the leaf spring, the choke. Alright, now we take out the drum assembly. Now the brake shoes, the axle, wheel cylinder, rear knuckle housing B, leaf spring drive axle. Now we'll run over to this side, jump onto this car, and proceed to do the exact same thing. See, the biggest factor is getting those motors done, because they technically take the most amount of time, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but Especially if you start running into issues of trying to get stuff lined up for the push rods and stuff, yeah. It can take a minute. One, that's not bad. Not bad at all, man. Alright, rear shock. This side's done. Here's where we gotta suffer for it. It wasn't too bad, 3. We're at a what, 8? Alright, now we're gonna take out that little bushing. Got the other little bushing right there. There's the shock. U-boats. Oh, very nice, very nice. Plate, leaf spring, the drum, the shoe, the wheel cylinder, the drive axle. Let's be free the boat. Free the boats. Beautiful. I'll take that. Yep. Awesome. I'll take the differential front tire now. Now we're working on the front end. There's that fall. Transmission, goodbye. You are not wanted. Of course, you fight me every bolt. Wouldn't be right if you didn't. Alright, let's take this bearing out. Now we're going to do the caliper, the brake pad, the rotor, the front hub, backing plate, the outer tie rod, the inner tie rod, the sway bar and link B for the front, the strut, coilover, up a control bomb. You are next. Come on down. You the next contestant. Now lower control arm. Steering knuckle C. I hope. I think. Yep, perfect. Okay, I got the right ones. Should have already checked it by now, but yeah, wait till literally the last minute. Alright, we're almost done with this car for stripping down. Caliper. Alright, now we can take out these pads. Rotor. Dust cap. Wheel bearing. Wheel hub. Backing plate. Should I go with something generic for a name as simple as Twin Wildcats? Still trying to figure out the name for it. Alright, lower control arm now. It's time for you to vacate the premise. After we spray your bolts off first. Same as you too, steering knuckle C. Bigger bushing. Steering rack. Sway bar B. Other bushing. Cross member D. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to bring this down. And get that motor out of there. Lift B. Awesome. I'm going to pull the motor out. And we're going to move this over. Oh, wait, no, we're going to move this over to car lift A. And we're going to strip this down. Beautiful. Brake pads, rotor, wheel hub, backing plate, transmission. Oh, we got spoiled with the drive shaft. See, that's the problem. Okay, finally, transmission's up. Phew, hard work. Upper control arm. Strut. Lower control arm. The very tough outer and inner tie rods. We got a magic trick hanging in the air like that. Alright, now we got a bigger bushing. The other bigger bushing. Let's jump over to the other wheel. Alright, let's take off that big back bushing. Beautiful. I guess maybe we should take the wheel off first. That was going to be my next play. Alright. Upper control arm. It's your turn to leave. Sway bar and link B. You gotta wait this link. Goodbye. Sway bar. Bye-bye. Outer tie rod. Back when you're in better condition. Empty in there. Coil it over. Alright. The other sway bar, or cross member. Now we're going to do the caliper. Brake pad, rotor, dust cap, and yeah. And now we're going to do the exact opposite. So when it comes time to putting it all back together, instead of starting back here like I normally would, we're going to start here and work our way around the opposite direction. So that's what the game plan is. Oh, I forgot to take the motor out. Alright. Let's drop this car back down again. Take the motor out. And I got a bunch of stuff stripped underneath. Oh, worry about that when the time comes. Alright, let's close the hood back down. Let's put it back up. And now let's start putting it together. Put in the bigger bushings. Steering rack. Sway bar B. Inner tie rod. Put in the other bigger bushing. Alright, let's jump over here to the steering knuckle C. Thought I had one. Guess we know what happened to that thought, right? We need 4 of them, 1 for each car. Or 1 for each side of the car. Thankfully, we won't paint them, so we're in pretty good shape on that aspect of it. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? I think that look good. I think that look real good. Oh yeah. All right. B. Whoa, what is going on here? Really? Huh. Well, we can't be rolling around like that. Yeah, that works. Much better. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. What's going on with that? Now we're going to do the driver's side of this car. Beautiful. If you notice, we're leaving the exhaust alone for now. Steering knuckle C. Upper control arm. Beautiful. Not the right one. Makes me happy. Lower control arm. Sway bar and length B. Beautiful. Coil over. Nice. Dust shield. Backing plate. Brake dust shield. People call it what people call it. Alright, now the rotor. The rotor. Pad. Now the caliper, man. Now the wheel, which goes round and round. Awesome. Alright, now we're going to jump on over to this one. Let's close the hood. Put this bad boy up in the air. It's going to be a race car. It's going to go vroom vroom. Front cross member D. Now we're going to put the bigger bushings in. Beautiful. Got a couple of them. Alright, now sway bar B. Beautiful, all new. Same with the in and out of tie rolls. Same thing on the other car, didn't I? Huh. Strange, man, I tell you, it's strange. Upper control arm. Beautiful. Now the coil over. Now the sway bar and link right there. Now the dust shield, backing plate, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful. Wheel bearing. Dust cap. Rotor. Pad. Caliper. Now the wheel. Now we repeat the same process on the other side. Starting with the steering knuckle C. Then we do the upper control arm. Lower control arm. Coil over. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. where link B. Swing around, put this plate in, wheel hub, the wheel bearing for the wheel hub since it's 2-piece, dust cap, rotor, brake pad, brake caliper, wheel. Both fronts are done. Now we focus on the rear. Do the fuel tank with the fuel pump. Now put in the rear end. Followed by the leaf spring. Needle bushing. The other needle bushing. The shock. The plate. The plate, boss, the plate. U-bolts. Now knuckle B. Backing plate. Wheel cylinder. Brake shoe. Axle. Drum. Wheel. And since we're back here, we can put the middle and the rear exhaust, but I wouldn't recommend putting the front pipes on because well, I could for this one, but not for that one because, well, I didn't take the pipes off, or the headers off the motor, so they're still on. They'll probably catch and say, hey, you can't have it on there, you know. Just doing what it does. Alright, leaf spring plate, leaf spring U-boot, awesome, knuckle B, knuckle housing B I should say, for the rear. Got the shock on. Let's come back here to the backing plate. Drive axle. Everything's a little bit different on this side. Wheel cylinder. Brake shoe. The brake drum boss. Now the wheel. And suspension on this car is done. Let's jump on over to this one and get her done. Start with the fuel tank, with that in play. Since we got the space, the rear end in there. Got the fuel pump in. Alright, now I'm going to put the middle muffler for the passenger side. Bank 2, bank 1's in. Rear exhaust section. Beautiful. Put the differential in. Put the leaf spring in. Put the little bushing in for the rear of the leaf spring. Beautiful. Put the front one in. Now the leaf spring plate. Followed by U-bolts, of course. Beautiful. Now the shock. Alright, now the knuckle housing B for the rear. Backing plate. Wheel cylinder. Drive axle. Or solid axle. Solid drive axle, whatever they call it. Brake shoe. Brake drum. The wheel. Beautiful. And now we repeat the process again one last time. Leaf spring. And we go rear little bushing. Front little bushing. rear shock, rear leaf spring plate, rear U-bolt, last rear U-bolt. Beautiful. Rear knuckle housing B, or axle housing B. Perfect. And put the drive axle in. The wheel cylinder. The brake shoe. The brake drum. The wheel. Alright. Now I'm going to drop this down. You know, eventually. So drop this one down too. Ooh, so nice. Pop the hood on this one. Alright, so it's going to be these I need right here. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do the same on this side. Ooh, this one's got just a few more fuses and relays. Hopefully we got some to cover it. Alright, I believe actually, well, this and that. Two. Awesome. I'm going to get this all situated right now. Alright, we got more than I thought. That's good. My goal is to have at least both cars running in this episode. I mean, it's not impossible. And then probably next episode we'll dyno them, well, tune them, dyno them, put them on the alignment rack, get a feel for them, you know, just feel them out. However, this one I'm not really expecting not too much really out of the drag points. Alright, under there is done. Let's go do this side. And after we're done with this, we go get the motors. I believe I only have one motor, and that's for the other car. So I believe the other one, the one for this, is actually still on the engine stand. I think. Maybe being stubborn like that. Oh, look, bird's eye view. Hey, wait a minute here. Something didn't seem right about this brown one. Ooh, that ain't good. Need me one more brown fuse. I'll order more later. Sucks when you only get down, you only need one, don't have any. Hopefully somebody can run down to the parts store for you, or you gotta go down yourself. And alright, I think we're pretty much ready to rock and roll with Z motors. So let's put this one in here. Ooh, that looks good. Beautiful. Yeah, I can't really call this really too much of a performance edition car because, well, you'll understand when we're on the dyno and stuff, and it's not really, you know, putting out the numbers that it should. That's kind of, I can see it's like a window. My battery has a window. Cool. That helps out a lot. Oop, don't want to make too much of a mess. I knew I was forgetting something. The blue goo. Because see, then what I'll do is once I'm done with the fluid filling on this one, then as I go to the next car, I'll put this one up in the air. Oh, kind of overflowed it there. Alright, windshield washer fluid getting filled. Beautiful. I'm going to do the brake fluid way over yonder. How nice it is to pull me over. And when I put the transmission in is when I put these pipes in. Perfect. Close this down. Put this up. And do the same process over here. This time we're going to start the radiator. Go, 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 go. Alright, that's full. Now we're going to do the windshield washer jug. Fill that up to the max line. And do the same thing with the power steering jug. Which would be this one right here. Love how they all make that gulping sound. Beautiful. Put them all on it. And then I only got to worry about brake fluid. And then this one can go up in the air too. Yippers. Kind of excited, almost done. Beautiful. Brake fluid. Perfect. Alright, we're all full. Alright, let's put transmission in. Starter. Now we can put these pipes in, now the transmission's in. And it's weird. Both cars take different pipes. Alright, finished. Minus interior. Once the interior gets put in, then she's finito. Starter. Exhaust pipe. OHVC. That one is OHVA. Okay, we're done. Let's bring this one down now. Let's bring this one down now. Now, let's see. Bench Wild. Bench Wild. Right there, we need two of them. Let's see, what do the Wildcat seats look like? Right there, so same as, really same as this. So we'll get 4 of these, and then steering wheel, and we get 2 of these. Perfect. Oh, yeah, see, we've got a steering wheel in here. We've got to take that out. Go up here to install. Beautiful. Almost the same pattern. Beautiful. Alright, let's go do this. Got a back seat. Gotta get rid of it. Awesome. The way it's supposed to be. Alright. Perfect. Now we're going to bring this one. We're going to put this one over here at garage entrance B. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to grab this one. Move this one up to garage entrance A. Now we're going to see if it actually runs. What do you know? It's got a floor shift and a column shift. Perfect. The single cob runs. Let's see what the dual cob sounds like. It's got a higher, faster idle. Sounds a lot smoother, to be honest. But alright, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we shall catch y'all on the next one. Bye, everyone.